Welcome to the Canadian Edge. I'm going to be looking at another knife today. And those of you who are familiar with Benchmade might recognize this. It is the Benchmade Griptilian. This one is the sheep's foot blade with the half serration. These knives come in a variety of different ones. You can get the plain drop point, the plain sheep's foot, plain tanto, or serrated drop point, serrated sheep's foot, which this one is, and serrated tanto. They do vary in size depending on which blade formation you get. This one, the blade is 3 inches. Open, it's 6.75 inches roughly, and the handle is 3.75 inches, or closed, it's 3.75 inches. Benchmade is known for their axis lock, which is their locking system here. It grip on either side and you pull back and it frees the blade to open or close. So it is a method of opening the knife as well, as gives you the one-handed close. My knife has been used a lot and it needs a good cleaning, so it's not quite as smooth as it should be. As I say, I do use it a lot. This is one of my most common everyday carry knives. The steel on this, you can apparently get some with the S30V steel. This is the 154 cm steel, and the big difference between the two, 154 is a finer grain steel. S30V is a more coarse grain steel, so the 154 should keep a finer edge just a little bit longer than the S30V. But both are very durable steels. Great steels. I haven't sharpened this one for a long time. I do need to sharpen it. They do come a lot sharper when you get them from Benchmade, but I've had this for about 6 years and it's probably been a couple years since I've sharpened it. And I do use it a lot. You can see maybe on the pocket clip there it is fairly worn. It does say Benchmade on the pocket clip as well, but I don't think you can see that because of the light. The blade does have Mel Pardue signature on it, as well as the Benchmade butterfly insignia on it. There is jimping at the back of the blade, which gives it good purchase for your thumb. There's also castellations on the spine, on the butt, and down here where a liner lock would often go. And so that also gives you great purchase. So this knife can be opened one of 3 ways. Like the Spyderco knives, they do have the hole in them that you can open with your thumb. You can do the axis lock where you flick it open and closed, or like Spyderco 2, you can hang on to it, flick it, and open. I often do that with both my Benchmade and Spyderco knives just because it's an easy way to open the knife and it's fun to do. The pocket clip can be put in 2 different positions, on this side or on this side, depending if you're right or left-handed. So this is an ambidextrous knife. It can be open and closed. Sorry, I'm not very good with my left hand. It can be open or closed, right or left-handed. But I really like these knives. They have a nice design to them. I like the way the scales or the handle is designed. I should mention too that the scales on here, it is a nylon handle. Lots of texturing. Benchmade is good for texturing their handles, so you do get lots of purchase on them. I have used this with sweaty hands where I've been working out in the heat and stuff, and and I have yet to have this knife slip on me. It's got good grip on it, so that's good to know. Apparently some of the knives do come with a G10 handle, I've heard, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Somebody could correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. And as far as sharpness, like I say, I've used mine quite a bit, so I don't know that it's very sharp right now. I just opened a bunch of sandbags with it earlier today, so it does need a sharpening, at least on the fine edge. It will cut, but it's not quite as sharp as it should be. And the serrated edge, let's see what happens with that. Serrated edges are great for these zip ties. Now it goes through that pretty easy. And goes through that fairly easily. I don't know if the fine edge will go through that or not. We'll see. Oh yeah, it cut through there. And again, the serrated edge. Serrated edges are great for cutting ropes and apparently zip ties. Oh, it actually cut that rope fairly easily. So the pocket clip, it is a fairly deep carry clip with the tip up, and it sits quite nice in the pocket. I won't bother showing you the pocket today, but it does fit nice in the pocket. It doesn't interfere with your hand when you reach into your pocket. It has a slim enough design that it stays out of the way of your hand. So my rating for this knife, and this again is just my opinion, you're welcome to disagree with me. I rate the aesthetics on this about a 9. I really like the blade design, but it doesn't necessarily have that wow factor that some knives may have, and so I just rated it a 9. Open and closing, well, when it's cleaned up and working properly, it opens and closes like a dream. Benchmade makes good quality knives, and so they do open and close quite well. As I said, in the pocket, it fits well into your pocket and doesn't really interfere with your hand. If you have to get things out of your pocket, you don't really notice it in there. So I give it a 10 in the pocket. Weight, again, did I even say the weight of it before? Weight is about, for this one, is 3.79 ounces. Drop point is about 3.88 ounces, and the Tanto is 3.89 ounces. But yeah, 3.79 ounces, it's a good weight. It's been a good knife for my everyday carry, EDC. Sharpness, when you get them, they are sharp. But like I said, this has been a couple years since I ran the blade over a sharpener, so it does need some attention. The handle, as I said, easy grip on the handle. Fits your hand nicely. Well done on the handle. I gave it a 10. So overall, I give this a 9.5 to 10. It's a great knife. Like, it's one of my favorite everyday carry. It does have a lanyard hole in the back there. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe better from this side. So you could put a lanyard in it if you want to. But yes, if you're looking for a great everyday carry knife that holds an edge for a long time and you can actually work with, this is one of those knives. And it's not a big bulky knife, but it's still capable of doing a lot of jobs. So that's the Benchmade Griptilian. And these are easily available in many stores, many sporting goods stores, so you can easily find one. And if you're looking, like I say, for a good everyday carry, you won't be disappointed with the Griptilian. So thank you for watching. I hope you will leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and thank you to those who have. Otherwise, we'll see you in a couple days with another knife to review. But until then, stay safe and stay sharp.